Shabbat Shalom. I've been trying to get this thing sent to where I can go to share to get you on here, Robin. But I don't know. Let me try to monkey with it a minute and see. But I don't know how we can go live. Nah, I don't know. But I'm in here up in Ohio today. We're gonna we're gonna be going over the we're gonna be going over the new covenant, and then we're gonna have a baptism. Robin, I'm trying to get you I'm trying to get you on here. I don't know how to. I kept giving me a problem. I couldn't get the live to share to do a. I don't know what buttons to hit. Let me see if I can. At least 1 minute to content is needed to create a short. No, don't want to do a short. And close, mute, flip. I don't know how to do a to cast it like this, Robin. But I was trying. We're gonna we got a good lesson plan today. It probably won't be real long today because we're gonna do an immersion here. That's why I'm up here in hey Patty, Robin, if you can, who's all there with you today? I'm really tired, man. I'm tired. I had a long night last night, a long week, but it's been good. I'm not complaining. I'm just tired, guys. It's okay. We will try. I don't know. They've done something new to my thing. It's always they're always changing it up on me, man. And every time I get it figured out, they come in and do something else to it. But we're gonna. Hey, Robin and Patty, y'all can duke it out. I want to give y'all some scriptures. Go look up Luke 22 verse 20. And well, never mind. Never mind. You can't do it because I can't hear y'all. I was gonna have y'all read them, but I'm gonna go ahead and give you some of the scripture. Luke 22:20, 2 Corinthians 3 and 6, 1 Corinthians 11 and 25, Mark 14:24, and Deuteronomy 4 verse 13. But we're going to start in Jeremiah. We're going to start in Jeremiah chapter. We're going to look at 30 and 31 today, but we're going to be mainly in 31 because as I was sitting here doing my study this morning, and I had some stuff, just some revelations fall in my lap because I know why the wicked church says what they say about the new covenant. I found it this morning, and so they're so lost, man. The wicked world, the church is just so it's disheartening, guys. It just breaks my heart that people can be so blind. I mean, it's sad. It really is that they go to a church built by hands of man on the wrong day, worship the wrong person, and got the wrong images. I mean, see, it is disgusting, and I know Father's not happy with it, and he's got a plan. He's gonna do some things he's gonna shake it up. But I'm gonna be over here in Jeremiah. We're gonna do. I'm gonna give you a little brief overview of chapter 30, just so you know. It's oh, first of all, I want to we need to have a blessing over the word. And then, guys, whoever's out there, hello, Miles, Robin, Laurie, how you doing, sister? And Uncle Snacks, are you out there, Miss Walking Tall? But we're gonna have a baptism, an immersion after at least of these. Hey, buddy, right after the lesson, we're gonna go and have an immersion. Sister Jenny, that's part of our group here. She wants to be immersed and she wants to profess her faith to the world. She wants you guys to witness it. She's stepping out in faith, and she wants to be immersed in the right names, guys. So just so you know, after the Hey, Lavon. Good morning, Akati. Good. We're gonna have that baptism. I keep saying baptism. I don't like to use that term, but we're gonna have an immersion after this. Hey, Walking Tall. Nice to see you there. I'm sorry I haven't been able to talk to you a lot. All right, Zach, everybody out there, Uncle Snacks, because of I've got a new job and it's I love it, but it's hard. I mean, as far as rest, it's not. I'm really tired right now because this week I really put the miles down, but it's all good. Don't feel sorry for me. I like the job. It's good, but I'm just tired. I'm telling you, I'm feeling it right now. But with Yahuwah, everything's possible. I love him. I thank him. He's my all. I've got a renewed fire in me, and it's just a blessing. And I just want to serve him. I want to do him right. I want to do everything exactly the way he wants to, and it's going to be hard. People say you can't live by it. The commandments is easy. It's the other stuff. Trying not to. Man, look, I try to eat clean, and you got to check everything. You have to look on the package to make sure because they sneaking pork products in on you. You just got to be careful. I don't want to eat shrimp. I can't even go to the Chinese restaurant anymore because or the sushi because it's got shrimp and crab and you got to be careful what we eat and put into our bodies, guys. And I know that sounds crazy, but I want y'all to eat clean. You need to eat clean. He tells us to eat clean in the Word, and he says over there in Genesis to walk. I think it's verse 17, chapter 17, verse number 1. Walk thou before me and be perfect. You can do it because the commandments isn't what hard. It's you want to do it, and that's what's hard for you to want to change, but you need to, and it's a blessing. But let's go over here. We're gonna say a prayer over the lesson. We're gonna do the new covenant, because the wicked cesspool church. I know people don't like to hear that, but it's what it is. It's a cesspool, and the cesspool is actually probably cleaner than what the church is. It's just filthy. But anyways, let's. And I'm not trying to be. I'm not trying to be insulting. I'm really not. That's just what I feel, man. It's terrible. But let's say a prayer, guys. Abba Yahuwah, we humbly come before your throne of grace, mercy, and majesty. We thank you for another day. Thank you for letting us all allow to be able to join together on your wonderful Shabbat. We thank you. We pray to give each and every one of us peace that surpasses all understanding. Let this message fall on the right ears and let it be delivered the way you'd have it done, Father. If I say anything wrong, I ask for forgiveness right now in front of everybody. If there's anything wrong, if there's not right, but let your words flow through me. Let the Spirit take over, the Ruach HaKodesh, Father. I love you today, and I thank you for all the blessings that we have, and you've given us so many. And thank you for this immersion that we're going to have today. We pray that you'll be here, sanctify it, bless it, and baruch it, and just let it go, because she's stepping out in faith. She loves you, and she wants to do your will, Abba. And we just pray that everyone that needs to hear this or hear it, that their ears will be open. They'll have their critical thinking hats on, because it really takes critical thinking to follow the word now, because of the way the wicked world has twisted and turned things, and everybody's just all out of sorts, Father. But I'm trusting you to open up ears and open up hearts, and I just give you the glory and all the praise. And we pray this thing in Yahushua's mighty, mighty name. Amen and amen. All right, guys. We're going to start over. I'm going to tell you Jeremiah 30 and 31. You don't need to turn over to 31. I'm just going to try to give you a brief overview of it. But there's a few highlights I want to tell you that's over here. But basically in 31, this is how the new covenant is going to get started. See, it's prophets. This is prophecy, guys, and you got to understand prophecy. You got to know that you got to know. You have to know the history to understand what's going forward. So that's why it's imperative that you study to show thyself approved. You have to get into the word, dissect it, break it down, and if you don't do it, it's just laziness. That's all I can say. Is you got to want to do it, and that's how you learn it, guys. And I'm not saying that to be mean. I'm not trying to be mean to anybody, but in 30, he's telling you what's already happened. They've been scattered. He's prophesied it. It's already been scattered, but he's going to bring you back. When is he going to bring you back? He's going to do it in the later times, is what he's telling you. And it's all leading up to 31. See, all these two go hand in hand, chapter 30 and 31. Once you know the history of why they got scattered, how they got scattered, and who got scattered, and who got put into captivity, he's going to bring them back to captivity. He says it, and it's going to happen again. But he's going to make things right. See, the church says we're in a new covenant, but we look, if that's true, we're gonna address that in just a little bit. But I want the guys to understand over here in chapter 30, they've been scattered because what they do. Why'd they get scattered, guys? Y'all know they brought in idolatry. They brought in a Asherah pole for another god that don't even exist, and he told them not to do it. They did it, and they got scattered to the wind, the northern tribe. So you got to understand there was one nation of Israel. And see, people say it's a country. Israel's not a country, guys. Israel is a people. It's a people. And they split. 10 tribes went to the north, 2 tribes went to the south. That's the southern kingdom of Judah and the northern kingdom of Israel. They split over some taxation stuff. That's why they got into it, a little bickering, and they got into it. Well, they split over. They split up, and you have. I don't want to tell you guys where to go read it because I want you guys to get in and study, find it. I want you to find it, and then somebody tell me where it's at, where you found it at. And Robin, I know you already know because I made you dig what 6 hours, I believe it was. You look 6 hours all day because and see, and that I think that's what's her turning point. Robin, that was your turning point, right? For understanding and coming into this new covenant. If I don't, I think that's where you turned the corner to get into Kodashim. I think that was like a starting point. Correct me if I'm wrong, but I think so. But good morning, Ella. How you doing? Tanya, praying for you. Yeah, praying for your renewed strength because I need it. I need it. I'm tired. I am very tired, and I don't get to talk to you guys much. All you guys. It's because my hours are so different now because I might be running throughout the night or throughout the early part of the morning. It just changes from day to day. So I try to keep in touch, but it's hard. And sometimes I don't have a signal. Like most of this week, I didn't have a signal going through. I dropped my call in Kentucky. Kentucky's way out there, and it's 1,000 miles from nowhere. And my GPS on my phone is not set up for a big truck, and so it has me on goat trails, and I'm out there on goat paths in these big trucks trying to make them tight little turns through twists. It's all good though. It's all good, but that's the reason I sent out messages to people. Some people got them, some didn't. But I didn't know it until the next day. That it said message failed. So anybody that I sent a message to, I'm sorry if you didn't get it. I'm explaining it now. But we got a good lesson here for hey Juanita. We have little Israel here in Sri Lanka. Little, what do you mean by that? You have little Israel. You got to tighten it true. You got to tighten it of Kodashim. Are they Kodashim? Yes, Palau for you all, Miss Rocker. Hey Juanita, you never told me about that new song. Did you like it? Hey Keto, how you doing? I hope you got you. Did you get everything? Did everything come to you? I know a lot of people starting to order the Zephyr. The Zephyr's, man, I'm gonna tell you, it's the best. It's the best. To me, it's the best. We're getting if somebody out there in YouTube land, I ain't gonna mention names, Juanita, but I mean, we supposed to be getting some hallelujah scriptures, right? I believe you. We love you down there. We love you. I didn't mean you did. You didn't want to disrupt. You ain't disrupting me. I usually have people here that would read for me, like Robin, because I'm trying to keep up with the messages now because I don't want to miss a question if somebody has one, and so it's a little harder to have. Hey man, Lisa these, and you can read them to me. You can read them out if you want to.
Okay.
I'm here. Like I said, I'm gonna do the immersion after this, and but anyways, I'm digressing. I'm tired, guys. I'm rambling. I don't want to ramble, but we got over here in 30, we got chapter 30 going on here. He's explaining to you, and you can find some of these. I want y'all to read it. It's a good read because they're going to be held in ignorance, and he tells you over here, like from chapter or verse 10 to 12, like therefore fear you not, O my servant Yaakov says, neither be dismayed, O Yasriel, for lo, I will save you from afar, and your seed from the land of their captivity, and Yaakov shall return. See, he's telling you right here, this is what's going to happen in the end. He's going to bring all his people back together. You can read it in Malachi 1, verse 11, and you can read it over in I can't remember. He's going to bring them back together. He's telling you this right here in chapter 10 through 11. And listen, he's going to bring them out of their captivity. For I am with you, says Yahuwah, to save you, though I make a full end of all nations, whither I have scattered you. Yet will I not make a full end of you, but I will correct you in measure and will not leave you altogether unpunished. See, he's been punished. In the end days, Ephraim, Isaiah, I don't know I'm just telling you it's in Isaiah. Y'all can do your homework. You can go to Isaiah, and he tells you that in the end time, the last days, that Ephraim, that Judah will dwell in mystery Babylon with Ephraim. Y'all can go find a verse and chapter for that. I'm not going to tell you. I'm not being a meanie, but I'm trying some tough love. But they will dwell together, and see, he's telling you right here, they have been scattered, and he didn't make an end to Judah, because the only reason Judah was spared was because of King David. David was a man after father's own heart, Abba's own heart, Yahuwah. That's why they went into captivity. See, he didn't leave them unpunished. He's telling you, they got punished with captivity. They were taken captivity. And we know for many, the Israel that they say is Israel over there, that's not Israel. We know that's the Sadducees. People say, what are you talking about? That's not Israel, guys. That's the Sadducees, the Pharisees. That's who it is. It was made by the Rockefellers, the Illuminatis, the Bilderbergs. That's who built that over there in 1948. You know, Israel. We're to be looking for our lost brothers. Messiah even said it over there. Look up that verse if you would, please. Messiah, just type in, I'm not here for the dogs, but for the lost sheep of the house of Israel. And that's in Matthew. I know it is, guys. And I'm gonna go ahead and get to, I think it's like Matthew 10 or, I want you guys to read that. But see, when we get over to 31, when we get over to chapter 31, okay, Matthew 7:6, guys. Matthew 7:6. Listen to what it says right here. It says, we're going to start up here at 5. You hypocrite, first cast the beam. Hold on, is that what you said? Matthew 7:6. Okay. Do not give that holy to the dogs, neither cast your pearls. No, that's not the one.
Oh, yes. Okay.
I'm looking for the woman who with the demon-possessed daughter. And she had the demon-possessed daughter. Shouldn't you stay up past your, what, you dingbat? Tired and lazy today? No, I'm not lazy. I'm just tired, Akadi. Hey, you better watch your pressure. I'll come down there and put some pressure on you. I'll squeeze that hurt, bro. I love you, though. I love you. Uncle Snacks. Robin, it's not the same without you there. LOL. I tried to get her to on here. I tried to get her to, I don't know how to share it. I'm trying to, let me see if I can try it. If I lose y'all, I'll be back. I ain't going to try to, no, that's not the one. There's got to be a way that I can, that I can do this.
Okay.
Create highlight, retouch. Which is it?
The woman with the demon possessed.
And he says the dogs, is that Mark? Matthew 7:24. Okay. Let's go to Matthew 24.
21,
oh, I got it marked right here. Look here. It's Matthew 7, verse 24 through 27. It says, therefore, whosoever hears these sayings of mine and does them, I will liken him to a wise man who built his house upon a rock. Is that the right one?
And Matthew 15, 21 through 28, and Mark 7, 24, 30.
Matthew what? 15?
21 through 28.
Okay, Matthew 15. Matthew 15.
21 through 28.
21. And depart. Oh, okay. Oh yeah, this is the one. Okay, guys. It's Matthew 15 verse 21 through 28. I'm not going to read it all, but it says there was a woman. This is what I was telling y'all about when Messiah, how you know that Israel didn't exist back when Messiah was here. It didn't exist because they had been scattered, the 10 tribes, and Judah, Judah was there, and Benjamin, Benjamin, they were there because they were in captivity. They were oppressed by the Romans in Messiah's time. And yeah, Matthew 24. Yeah, that's it right there. Thank you, Uncle Snacks. What about, yeah, Guy. Hey, Guy. Let's see. Who is so good? He is. He's always good. Message retracted. It is, okay. Anyways, Messiah, read that, guys. Y'all can read that. But he answered and said, I'm not here. I'm not sent, but to the lost sheep of the house of Israel. See, he was here looking for them. That's exactly what he wants us to do now. He wants us to be here for the lost sheep, looking for our lost brothers and sisters. And see, Ephraim's not doing it, and Judah's not doing it. They're still doing their feast days. They're doing it, keeping everything to themselves. They're not searching for the lost sheep of the house of Israel. Just like he said right there in verse number 28 or 24. That's what we have to do. This is what it's all about. And everybody's like, man, you just love everybody, man. It's all so great, man. It's all kumbaya and marshmallows and unicorns and hush puppies. And I get sick of that. It is so annoying to hear that. And after I sit up here so many times and say it so many times, it's right here in the Word, guys. It's right here. It can't, man. Somebody has sold my phone number, and I get scam calls day in and day out. It's pathetic, but it's terrible. But yeah, how many? I guess we're gonna have to say it till we're blue in the face until he comes back. He says to keep doing. I want you guys to go to
Buddy.
Hebrew. Just write this down. Hebrews. Write down Hebrews chapter 8, verses 7 through 8. Write down Hebrews 9 through to verse 15, and then write down Hebrews 10, 16 and 17. But on this 7 and 8, go ahead and write down, I think it's 13 as well, verse number 13. Let me make sure. Because this is where the wicked church wants to tell you, and other ones. I only wrote down a couple. Yeah, and on Hebrews chapter 8, verses 7 and 8, and then verse 13 out of the same chapter. Write those down. And but the ones I called out earlier, I'm gonna call them out again just in case y'all didn't hear it. I want y'all to write down Luke 22, verse 20. I'm going slow for those who are slow writers. Then we're going to do 1 Corinthians chapter 11, verse 25. Then we're going to do 2 Corinthians chapter 3, verse number 6. Then we're going to do Mark 14, verse 24. And just for grins and giggles, let's write down Deuteronomy chapter 4, verse 13. And I want y'all to go, somebody, I don't care who does it, whoever's the quickest with the typing or whatever, go to Deuteronomy 4:13 and then type it onto the screen if you can. I wish I could talk to y'all. I mean, I wish y'all could talk back. I would love that. I love iron sharpening iron.
4:13.
The ways of the church has put Yahuwah's fire out. Oh no, his fire ain't out, brother. Okay, we got right here, Deuteronomy 14. I got it. I'm going to read it to you. It's Yahuwah declares his covenant, which consists of the 10 commandments. See, I was on a live earlier this week, and we were talking about, I wish I'd have had this verse. I didn't find it till this morning. I wish I'd have had this verse during our live because it was a good discussion I had. It was really good. And y'all, you guys out there, if y'all on TikTok, you need to go and friend Granny Spitfire. She's awesome. And we had it on there live, and the realist, and you go, you like, follow them. They're good people of Yahuwah. They love him, and we were sharpening iron. And we're going to have a live about the feast days, how to, which ones. But I only, anyways, it says here that he's made these 10 commandments to the Israelites and wrote them on 2 tablets of stone. And then it goes on to say that he didn't write anymore. He wrote them with his finger. So that's all he intended for us to have. It's the commandments to the Israelites and wrote them on 2 stones. Yahuwah declared his covenant, the covenant of promise. You keep these, nothing's going to happen. You break these, I'm going to spank you. And guess what? The cow horns are hooked. They didn't believe it, and they got hooked. And that's just how it is. But over here in 31, the wicked cesspool church. See, I'm gonna have to go and read all these for you because I ain't got. You want to read some? I got some. We're gonna go to. Let's go to Hebrews number 8. This is what Paul tells us. This is what Paul tells us. Listen to what Paul says over here. Hebrews chapter 8, verses 7 and 8. He says right here, for if the first had been faultless, then should no place have been sought for the second. Finding fault with them, he says. See what Paul's saying right there, that if the first one hadn't have been broke, there wouldn't have been a need for a second one. Because when he came back, it had already been in place. But it got broke. So we had to have another one. But he still, but see, the Father never breaks his covenant. That's what people don't get. We break them. He never breaks, but he's going to give us a new covenant. See, and it's already started. But see, this is what the wicked cesspool church won't tell you. They say you're already in it. But I'm going to prove them wrong, as I always do. With what? How do you prove stuff? Through Scripture. Prove all things with Scripture. It's how you do it. And the wicked cesspool church, I remember sitting, I used to love to watch Jimmy Swaggart and Donnie Swaggart, and they always talked about the new covenant. I'm like, man, these people they're so big, and they got this big church, mega church. And what is that? Coke? Limpia la cocina y dije. Why are you going to clean the kitchen?
What?
I don't know. The Biblia says the Bible. Well, who's talking about cleaning the cocina?
The cat in the window. Oh, my cat.
Oh. Oh yeah,
it's
just a cat here, man.
That's John's cat.
El gato en la ventana. Yeah, see. But anyways, that's okay. Now let's read number 13. He says, in that he says, new he has made the first old. Now that the which decays and waxes old is ready to vanish away. See, the wicked, cesspool, filthy, godless, sun godless day, no keeping the commandments, putting up Christmas tree, wicked cesspool church. Did I leave anything out? Could I add something else? They tell you that we're in a new covenant because of stuff like this. And in all these verses that I told you, 2 Corinthians, you can go and see. And Messiah, when Messiah was doing the Last Supper, and he said, "This is my blood. Do this in remembrance of me." It's a new covenant that I give to you. What's the new covenant? Yeah, that's part of the new covenant. But guess what? Not everything has been fulfilled. But see, the church tells you we're under the new covenant. Now, I'm going to go over here and I'm going to read Hebrews. Go to Hebrews chapter 9, verse 15. Let's see what Paul says there. And for this cause, he is the mediator of the renewed covenant, that by means of death for the redemption of the transgression that were under the first covenant, they which are called might receive the promise of eternal inheritance. Guess what? He died for our sins. That's part of the renewed covenant. That's been. See, it's all the way up. It's in stages. Some of this is right. It is right. He did die, and it's part of the renewed covenant. But guess what? It ain't. It doesn't mean you're in a new covenant. It's part of the new covenant. It's got to fulfill at the end. It's working. It's a work in progress. Seeing people, oh, we're already there, man. It's wow, no, it's not right. We're not in it yet. And I'm gonna go ahead and read another one. See, these are the verses that they try to stump you with, and all the except for Deuteronomy 14. I put that one there for a purpose. But all these verses and the ones that I give to you, those are the ones that the wicked church tells you that don't exist. I mean, the old covenant has been done away with. And see, it doesn't. It didn't go away. I mean, there's that's how Hasatan. We're going to go to Hebrews 10, 16, and 17. That's how Hasatan has gotten where he's at. This world is in such bad shape right now because twisted truths. And that's what the church is still doing. Rome says, oh, hey, we got the authority. Rome ain't got nothing. Rome's that scarlet beast. That's the Catholic Church is that whore on that dragon. I mean, she's the mother of all harlots. The harlots are the 50,000 churches that are here now. Over 50,000 different denominations. That's the harlots. And you can find that in Revelation. And it all comes from Rome. All roads lead to Rome. If you're a Methodist, if you're Baptist, it's all come out of Rome. Pentecostal, Jehovah's Witness, Mormon, it all come out of Rome. It's all out of Rome. That's the vision. Well, I don't believe like you do. Well, guess what? If you read man, I'm a true firm believer in Philippians 2:2. You have to be there. You have to read Philippians chapter 2, verse number 2. There's not but one. People say, what religion are you? I don't have a religion. I have a relation. I have a relation with the Most High. He sent his son for me. He died for me. He washed me clean. That new covenant that we're going to enter into when he comes back. Okay, I'm digressing. But, okay, let's go over here to verse 30, chapter 31. But that's what you got to do, guys. You got to put this together. He's not the author of confusion. Remember, Isaiah says it, here a little, there a little. Precept upon precept, line upon line, here a little, there a little. It's what he scattered the answers throughout the Bible. It's not he ain't gonna put it all on one page and let it just flow. He wants you to find it. That's why you think he says to study, to show thyself approved, just to spoon feed you. No, he wants you to do it. He wants you to have that relationship with him, not a religion. I'm a child of the Most High. You a child of the Most High. We all are children of the Most High. Do what he asked. It's not rocket science. And when you read and pray over everything that you do, before you let your eyes fall on these words, pray that he'll give you the discernment to no apologies needed. Glad you are here. Who? Oh, sorry, Robin. I respect traditions. Yes, sir. I don't know what y'all talking about, but anyways,
she thought he was a troll.
Who?
The Lido Caliporta.
Tradiciones. Muy English is poor. Muy English? Okay, guy, you're okay. Just come in the covenant if you ain't. Follow those commandments. Yahuwah, Yahushua. Oh yeah, and there's another study coming too. The endings, the dialects, and everything. We're gonna. I don't see my mind. I'm rambling. I'm sorry. I'm tired. It's all good though. We're gonna get this knocked out. Let's go over here and I got stuff highlighted for you in 31. 31, man, it's really to the church. It's damning because they can't prove none of this. None of this has happened. 31. See, Jeremiah's telling you this is what's going to happen. This is what's going to happen when he comes back. These are prophecies that have not been fulfilled. So you know that we're not in the new covenant. And 31, 30 and 31. And Roman influence. You're right, brother. And anyways, let's listen to what he says right here. Thus says Yahuwah, the people who were left of the sword. I want y'all to think about this. Has this happened when I'm fixing to read to you guys? And feel free to flood the comment section because this ain't rocket science. This isn't a rocket, a nuclear mathematical equation. You should be able to get this. I trust you guys. I love you guys. Listen, number 2, 31, verse 2. Thus says Yahuwah, the people who were left of the sword found grace in the wilderness, even Yashriel, when I went to cause him to rest. What does that mean, guys? Remember, this prophecy has not been fulfilled yet. What do you think that means? Thus says Yahuwah, the people who were left of the sword. That means it's a remnant, because you'll find out where I'm talking about over here, and when we go further down, he's talking about the second Exodus. It's coming. There's going to be a lot of people killed for his name's sake, and he says there's going to be. But it's nothing to worry about, because if you're his, as soon as you is that sting, man. Look, what did he go and take the keys for down there in Abbott when he went down to in Hades when Messiah died for us? He went down into Hades. He kicked the door in. He rolled in like SWAT. Abaddon bowed. The battle won. He gave him the keys. He took the keys of death. He didn't have that. The devil can't scare you with that. He still tries. He makes people think, oh, at death you're gonna die, boy. No, but guess what? You don't even worry about it in these last days. If you know we're living in the last days, you know that something's coming. You can feel it. It's in your spirit. It should be in your ruach. I don't worry about it, guys. I mean, we just worry about it when it gets here. Don't worry about nothing. You were not built to worry. We're made by perfect design. Don't worry until it happens. Then you can face it. But you know what? We got to prepare ourselves before it happens. But just keep listening to this. I want you to listen. We're going down to, he says right here in verse 3, has appeared of old to me, saying, he says, Yahuwah has appeared of old to me, saying, yea, I have loved you with an everlasting love. Therefore, with loving kindness have I drawn you. Did he say, who does he love? Who does he love with an everlasting love? Did he say the world? His people. That's right, his people. Because what did I tell you guys what it says that he don't like or he hates? And hate's a strong word, but I didn't write it. He did.
Hands that shed
blood. That means that he has drawn you. How do you that's how you come to him. You have to be drawn by the Spirit. And he's starting to wake people up. See, none of this has happened yet. And this is so amazing in 31. If you'll sit there and think about what you're reading, and like I say, pray over it. Pray before you read it. Father, let me see it. Let me have the insights that I need to understand what you're talking about the last days. He's going to give it to you. And listen, he says, and he goes, again, I will build you, and you shall be built, O virgin of Yashriel. Those are the new ones that's come in, the brand new. That's what he's meaning here. And he says, you shall again be adorned with your tabrets. What is a tabret? It's a tambourine. It's a small like drum. Tambourine or a tabor. It's a small little drum. That's what it is. They're going to be dancing. Listen to what he's going to do. Has this happened yet? No, but it's starting to happen. He's starting to wake people up. See, he's telling you up here, he's going to call you. There's going to be some some's going to the wilderness, some's going to captivity. In the last, it's nothing new under the sun. It's simple. I'm so thankful that I pray for each and every one of you to him to pour it out on you so you can understand that. Because guess what? There's another verse in here that's going to blow your mind that you probably read it and didn't grab a hold of it, but I'm going to show it to you in just a little bit. But listen to this. And he says, and shall go forth in the dances of those who make merry. You shall yet plant vines upon the mountains of Shamaron, and the planter shall plant and shall eat them as common things. Has that happened? Wicked church. Has that happened yet? No, it hasn't. Has the tambourines and the drum playing, and has that happened? No. What about the one up above it? He goes, I have drawn you. Has that happened? It's starting to happen. It's starting to happen. There's so many people I've seen coming into the covenant of promise because this new covenant. See, this new covenant's going to change everything. And it's already gotten started. Messiah's died. That's part of it. You better be in Kodeshim before you take communion. You best be, because he'll pour out his wrath on you in a worse way. That's not my words. It's over in, you go find it. I'm not going to tell you where it's at. Again, I want you to study. But this is what he's going to do. And the church says we're already here. That hasn't happened yet. So that's tracks 1, 2, and 3 about the new covenant so far. They're wrong. The only thing they got right is saying that Messiah died. He did, and it's going to be part. That's part of the new covenant, but it hasn't been fulfilled yet. It won't happen. I just read it just a minute ago where he's going to bring both houses back together. Has that happened yet? Has both houses been put back together yet? Has Israel and Judah been brought back together? I'll wait. I'll wait. I hear crickets. See? They hadn't been happened. So that's a no. It has not happened. But the church, again, we're in a new covenant. Oh, the new covenant. That's why they tell you not to worry about the Old Testament. It's already been done. Don't worry about it. That's not true. I mean, John tells you to, in 1 John chapter 2, verse 3 and 4, if you love me, keep my commandments. If you say you love me and keep not my commandments, you're a liar and the truth ain't in you. Keep his what? The 10 commandments. Like over there in Deuteronomy chapter 4, verse 13. He wrote 10. That was the commandments. He wrote them. The church don't teach you to keep them. But we got to keep them. He says to keep them. He says to keep the Sabbath as a sign. I think it's Exodus 30, verse 31. I might be wrong on that. If somebody can find it, to keep my Sabbath as a sign, I think it's 30:31, but I could be wrong. Exodus.
Keep my Sabbath as a sign.
And he also tells you to keep the Passover as a sign through all generations. Through all generations on both of them. And they are confused about, See, and the only thing that was fulfilled with Messiah was the sacrificial law, guys. Just imagine had Messiah not come down here and did what he did. And it's 31:13, I believe, guys, and Ezekiel 20:20. Yeah, about the keeping the Sabbath for all generations. And
Exodus 30:31.
Yeah.
31:13.
30. Yeah, I just had my numbers in. It's 31:13 is what it is. But it's a where was I at? What was I saying?
Keeping the commandments.
Oh yeah, and keeping the Passover. Now, and the church says that we're gonna. Oh, it's the Rome, the Romans changed it to Sunday in 321 A.D. They profess that the Pope is like the power of the Father on earth, which is Rome. They ain't but when he shares his glory with nobody. So how's the Pope going to be able to tell you, oh yeah, we're going to change it? But they did. It's in Daniel. Daniel tells you they'll seek to change days, times, and laws. And they did. Look at the calendar we're on. We're on a calendar that is called the Gregorian calendar. It's garbage. It's not the Father's. And you got people out there talking about, we need to keep the lunar calendar. No, you don't. It's in Jubilees. You don't keep the lunar calendar. You'll be off by 10 days, it tells you. You can't do it. Well, I didn't treat it. Well, it's in Jubilees. I ain't going to tell you where. We did it last week. Go watch last week's program. I love you. I love you like a fat kid loves chocolate cake. But anyways, I love you guys. And I'm sorry. I'm just a little out of sorts today, guys. I can't help it. It's just, I got to get reacclimated. But I love the Father enough to keep doing this. I want to do it. I love doing it. And let's keep going. What is it? Least of these, the Sabbath, it is a sign between. That's right. And that's in 31:13. And it says to keep you for all generations. But the wicked church won't tell you that. It's a wicked cesspool, just a full. It's all about business now. The church is a business. It's run just like a corporation. It's sickening. I'll never step into another church. I don't care who likes me saying that or not. I don't care because I'm the president of the I Don't Care Club. I don't care. I ain't going to no a wicked church. Now I might go on a Saturday or a Sunday. I mean a Saturday to one if they was like a funeral or something. But other than that, I ain't going. They ain't the trunk or treat. A trunk or treat. I come down this. I was on one of them goat trails yesterday over in Indiana, and they over there doggone get the church out there with all these little kids dressed up like these evil, wicked spirits. And really, I am so ashamed of myself for even letting my kids be a part of that when they were little. I prayed at the Father. I asked for forgiveness of that. Yahweh, Abba, just forgive me because I didn't know any. I was blind. I was blind. We all were blind. Everybody under the sound of my voice, we were blind. But anyways, let's keep going, guys, because this gets good. Let's go over here to number 7. Look at number 7. Hold on. Let me see. And it says that the plan. Okay, let's get. For there shall be a day that the Nazarene upon Mount Ephraim shall cry, arise you and let us go to Zion, to El Yahuwah Eloheinu. Has that happened? Have we been going to Mount Zion for Eliyahu? Remember, this is a study, a comprehensive breakdown, a study of the new covenant. Have we done that yet? Has this happened? Can we go see Yahuwah at Mount Zion? Can we do that? Has anybody done it? And I haven't got the memo yet. No, exactly, Lisa D. What's yes for Miss Sanborn? Yeah, see, that hasn't happened. So they go to these wicked cemeteries for their training. I mean, a seminary or a cemetery, same difference. They're dead. They're spiritual dead. Let the dead bury their dead. But that's all spiritual. To let the dead bury the dead. That revelation came to me about this marriage that I was in. It's a beautiful. It took me a while to comprehend it and understand it, but I understand it and I comprehend it. The dead. You might be alive, but guess what? You dead. Yes, I got you, Ronita. Okay, I was just trying to put it in context because I seen yes and I seen one yes and around a bunch of no's. So I was like, well, wait a minute. Did I say wrong? I got it though. It's good. It's all good. It's a beautiful disaster. Yes. Now let's keep on digging. It says, but this is verse number 7. But for thus says Yahuwah, sing with gladness for Yaakov and shout among the chief of the nations. Publish you, praise you, and say, O Yahuwah, save your people, the remnant of Yashriel. There's only going to be a remnant. That's not going back out like you go back over there. I told you about the sword. When the sword comes. Listen, therefore they devour. Listen here. This is back in Jeremiah 30, verse 16. Therefore all they that devour you shall be devoured, and all your adversaries, every one of them, shall go into captivity. Has this happened? Has our adversaries gone into captivity yet? And they shall spoil you and be a spoil, and the one that prey upon you will I give for a prey. For I will restore health to you, and I will heal you of your wounds, says Yahweh, because they called you an outcast, a social pariah. We're all, if you're Kodeshim, you're a social pariah, you're an outcast. That's what, this is starting. But the captivity of them hasn't started. You see, you got to put this stuff into context, guys. And I hope that I'm reaching you guys. I pray about that because sometimes I worry that I might say I may not explain it the way I need to, but I just want you guys to be able to pick it up and understand, because that bothers me, guys, because I want y'all to understand it. I want it to come to y'all. I want it to just be like second nature, where you guys can just read it and say, yeah, I don't read like the church no more. I don't read like I'm going to the church no more, the wicked cesspool church. I read like a remnant. I read like a Kodeshim now. I got a new hat. I changed. It's time to throw that wore out hat that you got the church, the world hat, and put on that critical thinking Kodeshim hat. Wear it. Put it on. That's that helmet of salvation, guys. Once you got that helmet truly on, this stuff's gonna come to you, man. Just read the truth. Yes, critically think. You got to, guys. You have to. All right, let's go back over here to remnant. He says of Yahshua, behold, I will bring them forth from the north country and gather them from the coast of the earth. Has this happened yet? Has it? Has this happened yet? Has his Kodeshim been gathered from all corners yet? No, but it's happening now. People's waking up. And it's only going to be a small few. See, none of this has happened, guys. And the church tells you that we're under a new covenant. Guys, wake up out there in La La Land. Get out, man. You're asleep at the wheel. I can look in your eyes and tell there ain't nobody at home. It's sad. The porch light's on, but there ain't nobody there. Come on, guys. Get in. Get in covenant. Read the word and stop going. Well, my preacher said, I don't care what your preacher said. Your preacher, man, rocks will cry out before he's going to listen to that. Messiah's going to Father's going to raise up his own, his pastors. Not these wicked cesspool guys that call themselves these Jesuits that go to these cemeteries and I got a degree in theology. I don't care what you got a degree in. I got a degree in hard knocks. I know the word because I read it. And that Ruach comes to me. He feels me. Am I hurting anybody's feelings? I'm not trying to, but guess what? I don't care. I love you enough to tell you the truth. I do. I mean, it's ridiculous that people won't listen. But he tells me, he tells you, he tells everybody out there that they're not going to listen. Only a few. Yeah, satanic lies, that's right. Uncle Snacks, Yahuwah said he'd raise up, that's right. Or he'll have rocks cry out for him. It's over there in Jeremiah. You can read that. But anyways, let's keep going right here. Listen, and it says the woman with child and her that travails with child together, a great company shall return thither. They shall come with weeping and with supplication, and I will lead them. I will cause them to walk by the rivers of the waters in a straight way, wherein they shall not stumble. Has that happened? Has it? I know I sound like a broke record, but that's okay. I want y'all to grab a hold of what I'm telling you and how to break this down. It has not happened. Okay. It says, I am a father to Yasriel, and Ephraim is my firstborn. How is Ephraim the firstborn? Can anybody answer this? How is Ephraim the firstborn when he was really the secondborn? Remember, Joseph had Ephraim and Manasseh, but Manasseh should have got the blessing, but he didn't. The father told him to make Ephraim, so he's considered the firstborn. That's how you know. You have to go back to Genesis and Exodus for that. That's over there. But I won't tell you. I want y'all to study that. Okay, now listen to this. Hear the word of Yahuwah, O you nations, and declare in the isles afar off, and say, he that scattered Yasriel will gather him and guard him as a shepherd his flock. Has that happened? Come on, now let's see the messages. Let's go. Has that happened? Anybody else? Has this happened? No, it hasn't happened. That's right, it has not happened. That's how you critically think these things out. And he's telling you. Now, I know what somebody's probably out there thinking. Somebody that's in the wicked church that's probably trolling and listening is probably thinking, well, you ain't mentioned the word new covenant yet. You ain't mentioned new covenant. It don't matter. I'm getting to it. Just so you be patient. I get to it. I promise you. I get there. Now, listen to this. Therefore, they shall come and sing in the height of Zion. Y'all need to look up what Zion is and what it means. And shall flow together to the goodness of Yahuwah for wheat and for wine and for oil and for the young, the flock, and the herd. Has that happened? No, it hadn't happened. Now listen what he goes on to say here. And their soul shall be as a watered garden. A watered garden. That sounds good. They shall not sorrow anymore at all. Then shall the virgin rejoice in the dance, both young men and old together. For I will turn their mourning into joy, and will comfort them, and make them rejoice from their sorrow. Has that happened? Has that happened right there? No, it hasn't. But the church tells you it's already here. We're in the new covenant. It's sick. It's right here in black and white. It's right here, and they won't listen. And he goes on down here in the 15 to tell you that he even goes back into the further back and tells you about some of the scenarios. This is coming again. It's all coming. And surely we heard Ephraim bemoaning his. See, Ephraim and Judah's going to get punished in the last days. You can find that in Ezekiel. You can find it in Isaiah. They're going to get punished because they're not looking for the lost sheep of the house of Israel. Messiah was here. That was his whole glory. That was his whole goal, to look for the lost sheep. Because he even said it there in that verse I gave to you. I can't remember of what, 7:24, Matthew 7:24. Was that it, Robin, or is it? I think it's 7:24 or 15:24, where the crumbs fall off the table, and he says, "I'm here for the lost sheep of the house of Israel." She wasn't a lost sheep of the house of Israel. She was a Gentile, and he called her a dog, pretty much. Yes, 15:24. Okay, thank you, Uncle Snacks. But that's what they're doing. He was here for them. Well, the New Testament says, "Shut up, just shut up." The New Testament didn't even exist when the Messiah was here. What scriptures was he using? It wasn't the New Testament. He was using the Torah. He was teaching it for 3 years, and the Tanakh, the prophets. He says to enter into the work of the prophets and reap what they sow, and together we will rejoice. Come on, guys. It ain't right. Oh, man, but the New Testament doesn't, the Old doesn't exist anymore. He fulfilled it, man. No, he didn't. Anyways, I'm going to get mad if I keep doing that because it's just ridiculous. Listen, I've been reading this all morning, and he says right here, I want you to listen. How long, this is verse 22. I'm going to skip down to 22. And 18 says he chastised me, and I was chastised the bullet. But you just read it all. I'm going to skip down to 22. How long will you go about, oh you backsliding daughter? How long will you go about, oh you backsliding daughter? For Yahuwah has created a new thing in the earth. A woman shall compass a man. Thus says Yahuwah Sasphat, the Father of hosts. Thus says, okay, the Elohim of Yasriel, as they have set the speech. Okay, now listen. You see that? A woman shall compass a man. Look at that. Look up what that means. I didn't looked it up this morning, and got the handle on it. She's going to protect a man. She's going to. It's like protect and to. Is that happening now? That's not happening. It's the other way around. A guy's the protector, and he helps. But see, this is in the new covenant. This is once it's all said and done. This is how it's going to be. It's going to be different. It ain't going to be the same. But anyways, I'm going to slip over because this is where I want the wicked cesspool church to hear. Those gutless, godless, guiltless cesspool. It just makes me sick thinking about them, how they tell these lies and leading all these people astray. It's just sickening. It hurts my heart. It really does, because of all the lies they tell and swear to goodness that I'm telling you the truth. No, man, you're not. You're leading people off on a primrose path, guys. Listen up here. This is 27. Behold, the days come, says Yahuwah, that I will sow the house of Israel and the house of Yahudah with the seed of man and the seed of the beast. Have they been brought back together? Anybody? Have they been brought back together yet? If they have been, we'd be in the millennial kingdom right now. So that means no, they haven't. They sure haven't. And see, let's go on down to 31. You can find this in 2nd Exodus. Write that down. It's going to be on the exam. Behold, the days come, says Yahuwah, that I will cut a renewed covenant with the house of Yasriel and with the house of Judah. Has that happened, wicked church? If you're trolling, has that happened? Do 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 do. No, it hadn't. No, it hadn't. So don't come at me all sideways telling me that the new covenant, man, you got to read over here. I don't care what Paul says. I know what Paul says, and he doesn't tell you that there's a new covenant. He's telling you what's already happened, because there's some of the prophecy that's already been fulfilled, but all of it has to be fulfilled before it's going to happen. Is that not simple enough? I mean, we seeing right now Kodeshim waking up. That's the prophecy coming to fruition, but it's going to keep coming. It's not complete. Not until them two sticks are back together. You just heard that up there, and that's and that just a minute right here, and all these other verses that I gave you. You can find how go. I want y'all to go and look and see how many times the word a new covenant or cut a new covenant that he says this in the scripture. I'm not going to tell you. I got it wrote down, but I'm not going to tell you. Well, no, I didn't write it down. I'm sorry, but I know. But just look it up and see and highlight those verses. The new covenant. He's going to cut it, but it's not happened yet. It's starting to happen. It started back with Messiah. It's already started. It's amazing what you'll learn if you'll pray over these messages, over the words, and then read, because he will, if you're true and you want to, if you're pure of heart, you want to study, he's gonna let you see it, but he will give you meat in due season. He's not going to give it to you just because you want it right now. He'll give it to you when he's ready, when you're ready, when right here, when you're ready here and right here, that's when you'll get it. And let's see. Okay, let's keep reading. He says, and now not according to the covenant that I cut with their fathers. It's not the same covenant, because it's going to be different. Because listen, what's going to happen? I took them by the hand to bring them out of the land of Mitzrayim, Egypt, which is tribulation, bondage. That's another byword for it. So you can put any word there, because they was in bondage, they were in slavery, they was in Egypt, and they were in tribulation. Which my covenant they broke. See, this new covenant it ain't gonna be broke. It can't be broke, and there's a reason why. Yahuwah, okay, it says that they broke, although I was a husband to them, says Yahuwah, but they went a whoring. A whoring they went. And that's why they were where they were. That's why the 10 tribes got scattered later on, because they couldn't keep none of it. And they got punished. And he means what he says. He's a just father. And anything that we get, we've deserved. It doesn't matter if you don't think it in your mind. If he's punishing you, you better believe it's justice. Whether you might think it's not, it is. If he's doing it, it's justice, and you deserve it. Just like I deserve whatever I got or get, and that's just how it is. That's right. Yes, you're exactly right. Hosea is an awesome read on that. And see, that's what I'm saying. He says it in Isaiah, a line upon line, here a little, there a little, precept upon precept. He scattered these answers throughout the word, and it's not all in clumps and groups. Like it can be a verse from here that goes with a verse way down there, 100, 200, 300 years later, but it goes together. And so, okay, hang on. And it says, the covenant which I will cut with the house of Yashua, and after those days, Yahuwah, I will put my Torah in their inward parts and write in their hearts, and I will be their Elohim, and they shall be my people. And they shall teach no more every man his neighbor and every man his brother, saying, know Yahuwah. Has that happened? Why am I on here doing the scriptures, teaching you? Has that verse happened? Has people stopped teaching people because we don't need to know, because we all know them? Has that happened? No, it hasn't happened, guys. That has not happened, because once that happens, you're in the new covenant. Then it's over. You're in the covenant. You're done. We don't have to teach anybody, because everybody will know it. Like Uncle Snack says, common knowledge. That's exactly what it'll be. I won't have to teach somebody. I won't have to sit before a camera. I won't have to do it. You won't have to be out telling people, because it'll be done. There's your new covenant, guys. And it says, and he says, and saying, know Yahuwah, for they shall all know me. Mm, mm-mm. From the least of them to the greatest of them, says Yahuwah. For I will forgive their iniquity, and I will remember their sin no more. Wow. Wicked, cesspool, filthy, gutless, godless, sinful, wicked, cesspool church. Wake up. Get out of that garbage. You're lying to these people. And if you go to the cesspool church on Sundays, shame on you. I'm calling you out now. Get out of that wicked place. Full of lies, hypocrisy, deacons dating married men's wives. And it's sickening. Then you got the pedophilia church, the Catholic. Oh, you're Catholic? I don't care. If I offend you, good. You need to get out of that mess. Wake up before it's too late. Go to Jude and read. There's two ways to preach to somebody: with love and kindness, or preach them out of the fire. Well, it took fire to get me out, to wake me up. Somebody just come and coddle me. And I'm not the warm and fuzzy, soul tickling little fuzzy wuzzy love fuzzball. I want you out of the fire. If I had to preach, if I had to scare you out, that's what I do. I don't like to do it, but I will. That's the way we're told to do it over there in Jude. Two ways. Some like it, some don't. Guess what? You better like one of them, because the time's coming. The time's getting short, guys. He's waking up these Kodashim. All our brothers and sisters are starting to wake up. But as many people are on this earth, there's still a small little remnant that's going to make it. And how do I know? Because I just read it to you right here, guys. The remnant right over here in verse number 8. 31 verse 8, the remnant. There's only going to be a remnant. And it's really simple if you guys will put it together, if you just start thinking. This is the renewed covenant that he's going to make at the end of time. It ain't going to be no sooner. The new covenant, see, that's leading, the word tells us if we teach anybody to not follow the commandments, what are the church doing? They're going to have a heavy price to pay. It tells us, find it. Y'all look it up. I can't remember the verse in scripture, but look it up. You can't teach them. That's causing them to stumble. You got to know the commandments. You got to keep these commandments. And you have to keep the Sabbath. You have to eat clean. They were eating clean before Moses even got the tablets. But that's where I wanted to teach today. I knew it was going to be this can open up a can of worms for a lot of people, because especially the wicked cesspool church. And that's as clean as I can call it, the cesspool. I mean, I don't know another word that's cleaner for a wicked cesspool. That's what it is. It's a cesspool. It's just filthy. How about, would a latrine work out in the woods? You dig a latrine. That's what they are. It's sickening. It's disgusting. I can't stand it. I'm so thankful that I'm not in it. I hope you guys are. It's because he's calling us out, guys. We're in the world, but he tells us not to be of the world. It's sad. And I want people to wake up, man. And like I said, I'm not trying to offend anybody. I have a way of doing things. I have a way of talking. That's me. I'm who I am. I'll say things that some people might find it offensive, but again, I don't care, because it's not my aim to be offensive. If I step on your toes, that means I missed you hard. And if I missed you hard, you need to take it up with the Father, because it's hard. It's hard to offend me anymore. I don't wear my heart out on my sleeve no more. If somebody says something, hey, just say what you're gonna say. I don't care. I just don't care. It's really disgusting that we have to do this all the time. We have to keep going back over and over like that broke record, and keep saying the same thing over and over. But I'll do it. I'll be that broke record for you guys, because I love y'all that much. I want y'all to be able to get out here in this world of wolves as little lambs, and do what the Father's asked us to do, to forward his kingdom, the Basara. Teach the Basara with a boldness. Don't be afraid, just with that boldness. Get out there and do it. You know, if you can get a YouTube channel, get it, start it. I'll support it, and or get on however you want to get out there and both. It's a little more personal when you're doing it face to face than it is behind the camera, because that's where you tend face to face is where you tend to get more into heated. See, I'm not going to let it get heated, because if it starts getting heated, I'm just going to back away, because I don't feel like throat punching somebody, because that wouldn't be right, but it would be righteously. It would be righteous anger, but my tolerance level is waning thin, guys. I mean, I'm getting to the point to where it's almost ad nauseum. I love teaching, and I love the people that are listening. I love you guys so much, and I love doing I love making those songs. I love that, and I love teaching this word, because you know, it doesn't come easy by no means. I have to pray for this, and He just blessed me. I don't understand it. I'm leaning on His understanding. Why, how does He do it? He'll do it for you, because He does it for one. He'll do it for all. He's no respecter of person. The wicked church will tell you, well, you got to give, he's got to give, she's got to. No, we all can have the same gifts, because we're all the same. He's going to give everything liberally, not just one gift to you and one to me. He gives it all. Now, I might be better at one gift than you are, and you be better than one gift than I am, but we can all get the same gifts. But does anybody have any questions on the new covenant? Is everybody okay with what they've learned today, or do they have any doubts? Just put them in here. That's the only way I'm going to know. If you got a question, I need to know what you have, because I can't help you if y'all don't tell me. I want to make sure y'all have a hold of it, that we're not in a new covenant. Jeremiah is plain, and it's all, and there's other scriptures. That's only a handful that I gave you guys today. That's why I'm just giving you a little bit of the tools to get started. Y'all can go and keep doing and keep digging and keep. There'll be iron sharpening iron. It's all through. There's way more scripture on the new covenant. You just got to find it. But I'm giving you the heart of it from Jeremiah, because he prophesied the most about it, because that must have been the Father's idea. But if anybody, y'all have any, but turning the other cheek takes a lot of pay. Well, guess what? I have learned that, and I get smacked on both sides. But the third time, it's going to be righteous anger. I'm coming back. I'll be swinging. I'll be coming out of Texas, guys. Don't stand there and let somebody beat on you. The Father didn't say be stupid. He said turn the other cheek. Okay, they hit me that time. They hit me this time. I'm going to rock their knot the third time. I mean, that's just that simple. I'm not going to sit there and let somebody beat on me. I'm just not going to do it. And people say, well, you can't do that. That's just mean. No, it's not mean. It's called protecting myself. And if you come against my family, I'm going to do the same thing to them. And I mean my spiritual family. I got family that I can't do anything for, because they're not part of this. They make fun of me. I still love them. I pray that their eyes will be open, but y'all are my family. Y'all are my spiritual. There's not one of you on here that I wouldn't come to the aid to. If I knew how to get to you, I would, because I love you that much. Because you're my brothers and my sisters spiritually. And that's just how it is. My mish pocket, that's right. I love all you guys, man, fiercely, with a fierceness. And I want to help everybody. I am physically too. Physically what? I am psychotic too. Okay, I get that. You're psychotic. Laurie. Anybody got any questions? Anybody got any questions? So, no. Hang on. Another moderator just handled this. What happened? I didn't see it. What? Somebody. You're welcome. Robin, what moderator? What did you handle? Somebody said something smart alecky, snarky, snooty. No. Okay, why was the message hidden then? I couldn't see it. It wouldn't let me see it. Your sister. Yeah. You my sister. You my physical sister. You my psychotic sister. I love you though, girl. I love you though. I don't care what they said about you the other day. I don't care what Mama told me about you. I still love you. I'm just kidding. Mama didn't say nothing. Anyways, we get ready for a baptism here in just a minute, guys. I want y'all all to stay. We have a sister here that's in the group. Her name's Jenny. She wants to show her faith and step out in faith in front of you guys. She wants you guys to witness, even though she's a little camera shy. She says, but it's all good. She wants you to. Okay, we're gonna. It won't take long to do it, and we're inside the house. We can't. It's cold up here in Ohio, but she wanted to get it done right away, so we're using the tub that she has, and it's going to be a blessing. But just getting, I don't care where it's at. It doesn't matter to me if it's in a swimming pool, in a creek, or a river, lake. Just as long as you're in the water, you go in dirty, you come out clean, and you professing forward a public profession of the word of being submerged in this. Uh, yeah, and anybody else that's out there that needs to get submerged, just let me know, and I'll try to do it for you guys because I don't mind it at all. Because I'm mobile now. If I can come by, if I'm coming through your town, I'll let you know. We can do it. It's pretty clear that the new covenant is the old covenant renewed. We are, see, that's exactly right. Yeah, that's a good as way. If I would have said that, Lori, then the program only been about 4 minutes. So I had to go around the world to get to that. But yes, you are absolutely right. That's exactly right. The old covenant renewed. That's all it is. This time we got a Messiah, and he's done come down here and paid that debt. That has happened. That has been fulfilled. But we still got to go to the end, or the covenant's not coming to fruition. Only thing that changed was this. That's right. See, you guys are getting it. I'm so proud of all y'all. I'm amazed at how you guys pick stuff up. Y'all like sponges, little sponge, like a kid. We're the Father's kid, and we absorbing His word. For those the ones that want to study will absorb it, and they'll absorb it in just a massive amounts. That's what's happened, and so we're gonna get ready for the. I'll just wait a few minutes. Anybody else got anything they want to say before we get started? And I got to put a couple of things up here. I've enjoyed doing this lesson. I know sometimes I get rough around the edges, and I don't want to say, I don't want to use the word frustrated, but I get annoyed with thinking about the stupidity of some people. I mean, in these last days, I like to give things metaphors like my patience is waning thin. I use a tennis analogy. Stupidity is winning in straight sets, and it's sad. Stupidity is winning out in straight sets. But guess what? Have no fear, because the word says it's going to happen. Isn't that amazing? I wonder if Father's doing it makes us come out here and do this stuff for our benefit. It's got to be for our benefit and for the glory of the kingdom, because we don't want anybody's blood on our hands. That's first and foremost, I would say. Well, maybe not first and foremost, but we don't want other people's blood on our hands. So we have to tell them. And plus, it's walking in obedience. He tells us to go do it. He tells us to go out there as lambs among wolves. That's what he tells us to do. And remember, you're going to get hate, guys. That's where that boldness comes in. If you got that boldness, then the fear is going to see. I've been like that, and I still get like that sometimes. I kind of like, oh man, he'll open up the door and I won't take it. I've done that, but I'm working on that now. If I get a shot, I'm coming in. I mean, I just sneak right on in. That's what I'm gonna do. And if you make it to San Diego, California, I definitely want to be immersed. Well, if I can get out there, I will flat do it. I will. And Juanita, I have to use patience like I do for children. I have to do for adults. 1 minute for every year, huh? telling and warning them washes their blood from our. That's right. That's exactly what it does, and that's why I hope as many people that listen to this. But again, it's not the same to me, and that might be to somebody else. But in my opinion, in my view, it me sitting behind here telling y'all ain't the same as me going out there on that street and telling them. There's a difference to me because anybody can sit behind here and say something on the camera. Can you go out there in the street and tell somebody face to face? That's where the boldness comes in. That's what I'm talking about. I won't be that bold where I'm not worried about going out there and telling them because, like I said, anybody can sit here and do this. Because I mean, the only flack I have to worry about is what might be in the comments, but I don't care what anybody says. Because I ignore. I'm trying to ignore the trolls, but sometimes they'll get under my skin, and I'll have to get a little snooty, snotty. But anywho, I love you guys. We get ready to do a baptism. I'm just waiting for them to get set up. Y'all sure y'all hadn't got any? It's hard. It's hard. I've been scammed at. You've been scammed at what? Anybody got any questions? But you can make them want it. But you can't make them want it. I do when they sit in my chair at work. Yeah, exactly. Robin, you got a good job to talk like that right there, because it's right there. It's up close and personal, and you're training us up. You're helping. I hope I'm helping you guys. I need y'all's help too, guys. I like to iron sharpening iron. You've been screamed. Oh, you've been screamed at. Okay, I get you, brother. I was about to say you got scammed at. I've been scammed too, but I know what you mean getting screamed at. I'm not worried about the screaming. It's hard. Look, it's hard not to raise your voice sometimes. That's when I start getting my voice starts elevating. I'm starting to get mad, and if I get mad, I just better walk away because I have good patience. My patience has gotten a lot better, but and I don't get angry. I don't get angry real fast, but I can. I'm just going to tell you, I'll turn the cheek twice. I was saying it earlier, but I'm not turning it the third time. The third time you're getting a pop knot on your head. I mean, that's just, and it'll be done with love. I'll rock you knot with love. And then after you wake up and I bring it to you, I say, see, you shouldn't do stuff like that. Give you a little bit of smelling salt. But I'm just telling you, I'm not going to let somebody hit me. But now, see, out there witnessing on the street, if that happens, guys, just go on. Don't sit there and get into an argument because that's not what the Father wants. And that's why I'm telling you about the fight. I ain't gonna fight nobody, man. I mean, there's no sense in it. But I'm gonna tell you, if they hit me, that's what I'm talking about. I'm not gonna let somebody hit me. I just ain't. I never have and never will. But I'm not gonna go out starting the fight. But guess what? You are going to get persecuted if you're out there doing that. You're going to get persecuted. You're going to get hollered at. You're going to even, I mean, up in your face. I mean, get all up in your personal space. It's going to happen. It's happened with me, and I'm not putting up with it. If I feel like that, you'll know. It's called discernment. If it gets to that far, guess what? They're not Kodesh. More than likely, they ain't gonna be. Not right. Not today. But hopefully the seed got planted and it wasn't put on that rocky ground that the word talks about. But people will do this stuff. But I believe if you just get out there, just start off small, aim small, miss small. That's how you do it. And then all of a sudden, next thing you know, you'll be so bold you don't care if these people hollering at you. I say I don't care if they holler at me. I don't care. I don't. What are they going to do? Eat me? They're not going to bother me. I don't care. I mean, sometimes we got to just use common sense. If they ain't going to listen, you'll probably pick it up within the first 5 minutes. You just planted a seed. Move on. Remember Matthew 10:14. They receive not this basara, dust off your feet, and move on. But anyways, we're getting ready for the baptism, guys. I love you. I want you guys to stay tuned for this. because it's always a blessing to see somebody professing their faith in baptism. And like I said, it's not going to, I only have one, so it'll take just a few minutes. It probably won't take much time, but I look forward to doing this because it's awesome. Hang on a second. I'm trying to get this here straight. Okay. All right. We got a cameraman and we got an actual live witness here. We're going to do. We're walking. All right.
Okay.
Are you getting ready? All right, Bob. There you go, John. Thank you. All right, guys. Yeah. Hold on. Can we turn it around? Maybe if we turn it around, maybe you can you see it that way? Can you see me? You can't? Oh, man. How'd I go back? Oh, mercy. Did I just cancel this?
I hope not.
I'll go back live. Man. Can you guys hear me? I don't know if you guys can hear me. I've lost my video feed. I can't. Man alive. Good gracious. I don't get this. Okay.